Session 1263, the 9th session with JNW, February 10th, 1985. Very good. Why don't you just go ahead now and expand your consciousness farther and farther and go to 12, and then let me know when you're there.
Okay. Something funny as I was saying my affirmation.
What?
That I really tried to make it so that I'm really putting it out there. And when I repeated it for the second time, this is all right, you got it.
You got the point across.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Very good. Okay. Go ahead and go on from there.
Okay, I'm in 12.
That's excellent. To continue to relax and continue to go deeper and deeper and allow your consciousness to expand even further and go to now focus 15.
When I was just first coming into 12, I was trying to take my time and get centered, and it was like this voice kept saying, hurry, hurry, there's no time to waste.
Okay, very good. It sounds like there's someone waiting to talk with you today then.
Urgency, but yet I don't feel like I'm in a solid 15.
Well, we're not bound by any kind of length of time on the session today, so you can just be perfectly relaxed and know that we'll get to where you're being taken. So just continue to take your time and let me know when you feel solid there.
Okay.
All right, very good. Just go ahead and continue on and ask to be taken to your highest source of information. And when you've in a place where you want to report what's going on, then just let me know.
Okay. I'm at 18, and I'm getting the sense of hundreds of candles lit. I don't know what that means.
Can you describe it a little more?
Well, no. It's just that wherever I am, there's just lots of candles. It's very peaceful. It feels real special. But I'll go higher and see if that makes any difference.
All right. Good.
The answer was that this is where you normally pass through an emotion. Today we'll show you something different. We'll show you light.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, sure is.
Okay, I'm gonna go on.
Okay.
At the base of a huge tree. And it's the tree of knowledge. It's like I'm a little ant, because this tree is so wide at the base. And as I look up, it's like looking at a giant redwood tree. It's ever so tall. And now it's like I'm floating up to where the source of the knowledge is, to where the trees, the branches are. And I'm just floating real slow. Sort of reminds me of when I was before sort of floating up from that table to the top of that amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
It feels the same feeling. It's just in a different form.
Mm-hmm.
Just feels like a big protective umbrella with the branches and the leaves, the sun shining through a little bit.
Ask if there's someone there who will talk with us.
To get a little more centered, just give me a minute. Which is who they were. And they again said, we're your friends. And we're just appearing in a different form this time, so that you don't get stuck just with one image of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I like that.
That is.
Yeah, they'll talk to us.
Very good. Ask if they have anything specific in mind that they would like to share with us.
It's like a repeat of a message that I got this morning, and it's just a short message for Bob. And that's just get your affairs in order. It's nothing heavy or serious. It's just something that I can tell him when I see him again.
Okay. And that means along the same lines of the information we had before, how to do that. Okay.
That's just real important for him right now, because he has a tendency to do too many things at one time. And he knows what those affairs are, and he just needs to do that. Huh. The parting words on that is end of discussion. Huh?
Okay.
What we decided to talk about today, about the meditation group, that's a good topic to discuss.
Very good. So they're willing to talk with us about that.
Yeah, they seem to be real open to helping us any way they can.
Very good. Why don't we begin in a sort of general way with that and just ask them to comment on our meditation services and how we're conducting them at the present time.
The energy of the group is very powerful. And sometimes we lose ourselves in mundaneness. We are growing. We are expanding. As we grow within ourselves, our capabilities of reaching out to others increases each time. The going around acknowledging each person in the group is a very powerful thing and should be continued. And to extend it beyond the group is very important.
How can we, what would be suggestions for how we can avoid getting into that place that was described as sometimes mundane?
It's important not to repeat the same lessons over and over again. That as we're growing as a group, that we know those lessons. And what's important right now is to put them into practice, into our daily lives. And as we do that, we will then not have the necessity to repeat the lessons in different forms. We are growing and growing as a group. And we need to concentrate on this energy by sending it out and helping those on the new land who need help. And then extending it beyond our family circle. Well, the word I got was to our immediate family circle because the whole universe is a family. And we are never to forget those that go beyond our immediate family here. And what Nancy does with the ball she tosses from person to person is something that should be done on a weekly basis. And it's important to stress to the group that wherever you touch the ball, that you really need not to think just at that moment that you catch the ball, but to take that into your life every day and to really concentrate on that area. And even if you need to write yourself a note, which seems silly, but if you can remind yourself on a day-to-day basis in some way that you're to extend beyond this small area to which we live. There's such a big job for us to do to help raise the consciousness of mankind. We need to reach out on a daily basis. We need to take the energy we put into that circle at the end of our meditation and to hold on to that throughout the week. And to know that that's a power source for each one of us to reach into. This is a special gift that's given to us. And it's one that we can reach into and tap into whenever we need it. And if we need to send energy to somebody else, or as we think of somebody else, is to put that person or that thought into that energy circle and send it out. It's like healing. It's like love. It's like that universal oneness that we all strive for. Does that make sense to you?
No, it sure does, yes. They were talking about important lessons. Ask what those are considered to be.
Could you rephrase that question, please?
Yes. The lessons that we're to focus on in the group, that we're not to repeat, but to move forward with. Just generally, what are those lessons?
Well, it's to take what you learn and to apply it on a broader basis. That each Sunday we have worked on different aspects of ourselves to make ourselves better people and to become a better human being in this earth time. Just know that as you get this lesson that you've got it. And now it's time for us to learn to work, on a larger scale.
What would be some other topics for discussion in the group that would help in this process?
How we can concentrate our energy to alleviate hunger from those areas that are afflicted with this problem. There are many ways that these areas are being helped, but there's many destructive forces in these areas that are taking away the channeling of this energy and the money and the gifts. And we as a group can concentrate such a powerful energy of love into that area so those destructive forces are broken down. There's a lot of greed from higher sources in these areas, not higher sources, but from people who are administering what's coming into the areas for these people. And one job and one small way that we can contribute is to sending such a love force into that area so that groups like the Peace Corps, for example, and many other groups that are going into the area to help, that as they're teaching people, that they have the love to share with the people so that the people want to learn, so that there's that oneness between the helpers and the receivers. And in one small way, we can contribute to that even though we're not there. We can be there in that way. It's like taking that energy source into the circle and zooming it straight out like an umbrella down into those areas that really need our help, and it will be received.
Are there suggestions for how the group could visualize this energy to make it more effective?
Well, yes, actually. If we threw the ball in the beginning of the meditation to one person, and wherever that one person caught the ball on the globe, we as a group could concentrate on that one area. The way to start is to go around our circle first and acknowledge one another, and to acknowledge the people within our own community, and to take the energy from the whole community, because it's there. It's not just for those that are in the group that Sunday, but there's energy from the whole community. It's not like you're better if you come, or you're bad if you don't come. It's like we can take the energy as a whole. And one way to share that is to share that with those who aren't here, so that those who don't come on Sunday or any time as we're concentrating our energy is just to ask them to, wherever they are, is just to lend their energy as a collective group. And that can be brought up at a community gathering.
Okay, that's very good. Are there other areas that would be helpful for this group to focus in?
Resonant tuning as a group would be good. There's something very special about tuning as a group. It increases the vibrations of the collective whole.
When would this be best incorporated into the service?
At the very beginning of right before you go around the group as a whole, to acknowledge the perfection of you and the group, is at that time stand in a circle and hold hands in resonant tune. And then if it's easier to return to your spot, to be quiet, that's fine. Let's start by standing in a circle and holding hands. That is the most powerful way.
All right. There is some difference among the members of the group concerning the use of music as part of the meditation. Are there any comments about that?
It should not matter one way or another whether music is being played. It's what's going on in the room with the energy that's important. You can try either way to see which the group responds to the best. But it doesn't really matter as far as the energy and what's going on.
If music is used, are there suggestions about what kind is most helpful in helping to focus this energy?
The bells are the best. But again, it should not matter.
Okay.
One other thing. is that in order to focus this energy, it's really important that when you enter the...
Very good.
You have a much better chance to take your energy and focus it as a whole if you enter with a quiet mind. There is plenty of other times for social gathering.
Ask if there are any other overall suggestions for how we could make this whole all more effective in our services.
You will learn as you grow. Never doubt the power you have as a group. Learn to use it wisely. And with love. You are all children of the universe. And always remember you are part of the one. And when you meditate as a group, remember you are part of the whole. Never lose sight of that. Oh.
Very good. Is there something else?
Wherever your energy is concentrated, know that you are part of that area. Even though that area might seem distant and geographical area, you are one and part of that whole. Become part of that whole. It's like a picture I was just given was of everyone in the universe holding hands in a circle. And the circle could be as big as you wanted, or it could be as small as you wanted, because it was all the same.
It's a nice image.
That's all they want to share.
Okay. We'll begin to start the process of ending this session, would you, while you're there, Jean, like to ask of anything for yourself?
Okay, just give me a minute.
Very good. All right. Would you start now? Coming back. Go to focus 15 and to focus 12. Take yourself to focus 10. Take your time and then let me know when you're in focus 10 and I'll come back together.
Okay. A pretty powerful message for our group, which I thought was really interesting. It was really, I kept getting like the umbrella effect. That we were such a power source.
We're not close enough here, or does that help?
That helps.
That helps. Okay.
That helps. Now we're talking.
Okay, good.
You're not getting it.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, you are too.
Is it happening? Anyway, it just felt like it was really powerful for us as a group to get that energy centered, and out where we need it to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's time to maybe stop working so much on our individual self, but to start making that more of a universal stuff.
Definitely got that concept of expansion and out.
Yeah. I kept saying it. It was like when Bob shows you in the Discovery book of pulling in and that umbrella coming out, and as we're doing that, we're encircling the whole globe and pulling that oneness all together. And it was really important for us. It's just like this universal love, but sending, using that energy.
And certainly confirmation for the power of a group like this and the energy involved.
Yeah. I think it's still important. I still got the message that it was still important to work on ourselves, but maybe we ought to take not Sunday meditation to do that, and to start focusing our energy now on a much more bigger project.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, my etheric body is still out there somewhere.
You still have
That's
a
what
cord?
the cord is. Yeah, it is. It's not back in yet.
Are you,
spacey.
you should have given you a little more beta. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel real weird. Not bad weird. I just feel very light. I mean, I feel like I could just float.
Does it feel all
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah.